This is part 11 of our Minish Cap walkthrough. We'll be tackling the first half of the second dungeon, the Cave of Flames.
And it's really one of my more favorite dungeon. I think, Red, you had the second, maybe?
Yeah.
We won't really talk about the other dungeons, but like,
No.
I think I had this like third. This is a very, very strong dungeon early on in the game.
I thought so too, and you know me, I've always been a fan of the kind of fire-oriented type dungeons.
If you watch some of our other videos.
Yeah, exactly. and you get a good bit of that, in this, more so in this dungeon than any other in the game, at least. So it's kind of nice for me, that always stands out. That always jumps out to me for some reason.
And I hate these bomb bombs right here, though, man. I mean, you just hit them, they go flying all over the place. But one thing is nice, though, if you hit them again, it does stop them. So
what disappointed, or what bothered me about them was that at least in Link's Awakening, the bomb bombs, if you hit them, had a timer on it. A little 3, 2, 1 countdown timer.
I think it's more fun though if they don't have a timer. It brings the element of surprise. I mean, we're gonna get hit in this game anyway, so you know, we might as well rack them up a little bit.
And we run into several rooms that have 3 or 4 of those bomb bombs.
I'm sorry, but in the very beginning you might say this, but did you say anything about the boards in the very beginning or not?
Oh no, not yet.
Okay. Do you want to go since you like it somewhat? Well, I like it now though.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, like, just like one of the things, like, you know, like this is a handheld game, and just like the little boards on the side, like, it just kind of makes this place. Even though it's called the Cave of Flames, you can obviously tell that. But here a little bit later on, that used to be like a mining facility.
Yes.
And just those boards right there, just in the rocks behind it. I mean, it just adds to the whole appeal of the place.
It's better than just a blank dungeon wall. You know? It just
definitely.
It looks man-made or Minish-made. No, this is man-made. This one was man-made.
Yeah, this is man-made.
And it really popped. I thought I really liked it.
It get me every time. It get me every single time.
You want to talk about again unpredictable enemies? You're not really sure which way they're going to bounce.
There's all kinds of unpredictable enemies in this game. You don't know when these red choo-choos are going to go flying down, melting. Flattening, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, making themselves smaller. Either way.
Now, one thing that we'll be doing right here, man. That thing. Okay, I saw that. I should have got that one actually.
I don't like the enemies that you have to use the gust. Okay, you had no choice.
That's BS. That was BS right there.
I don't like the enemies you have to use.
He's been sitting there the whole time. He's been sitting there the whole time and didn't do anything until I turned around.
He was camping out.
It's like the ghost in Mario. Like, he doesn't move until you have your back to him.
Oh, I forgot about those guys. The booze.
Yeah. Well, actually, something that we were talking about before we even started this commentary part was that the bomb bombs actually remind you a lot of the bombs in Mario games.
They really do. They really do. And the handheld games seem to bring back a
lot of the Mario
type enemies. Link's Awakening did it a lot, of course.
But how do I get to that minecart right there? I was trying to get it earlier. I mean, that's really what makes this dungeon so awesome. I mean, just like a little thing like that, and then his facial expression, and him screaming. I mean, that's just awesome right there.
Plus, I love the fact that on that first one, Eslo's like, "Don't tell me you're scared to do this." Then you get to the end of it, and he's like, "Holy sweet!"
Yeah.
He's like, "Why are you smiling?"
I do like his language in this game. Like, it's very
it's colorful.
It's kid-like. Yeah, it's colorful is what I'm trying to go for, but
without being profane.
Yeah. Well, Zelda's obviously never profane, but like,
definitely.
And he's sitting here talking about not being scared, and then he's like crapping his pants basically at the end of it.
Which him crapping his pants while he's sitting on your head is not a good.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
You just calm down up there, buddy. We don't need you getting crazy. But no, like the minecarts, like you said, just how you fly.
That's the highlight of our commentary. You want to go ahead and stop now? Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. It's like just the way you go flying through rooms so quick. And then, like you said, Link yelling and just kind of, you can barely see the look on his face, but it's there. And just this whole reaction to it, it adds something that it spices it up a little bit.
I mean, we talked about little details already. We're going to talk about it right now. We're going to talk about it again, probably. But just like, I didn't expect like that, like, you know, reaction from him in this game. I just expected to get in the cart and it would just go, and that would be all.
And of course, anytime I get in a minecart in a game, all I can think of is the Donkey Kong Country minecart levels.
Yeah.
And how hard they are.
Oh my god, yeah.
A ton of fun.
Yeah, exactly. Let's not ruin this commentary with talking Donkey Kong minecart levels. So I'm just going to get frustrated. Is all that's going to happen.
There's a reason that you haven't finished Tropical Freeze yet.
Hey, we don't need to talk about our personal lives in this commentary part, alright?
Alright.
You don't even have a Wii.
I have a Wii.
You don't even have a Wii U. You're afraid to get a Wii U just so you have to play Donkey Kong.
Hey, when a new Zelda, non-Hyrule Warriors game comes out, we'll talk about it. But you kind of hit on this a little bit before we got started. These rooms that have more fire and lava.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and you get the steam up
Love
in the
steam.
room.
Yeah, it makes it a little more cloudy. Obviously, that's what steam does. But just, I mean, it adds just like a little bit of effect to it. I mean, just like it makes it feel different. Obviously,
it does. Like it doesn't like hinder your visibility.
No.
But
if I fall and make a mistake, it was definitely the steam that was hindering my ability to see.
Fair enough. But it's just another one of those things that adds a little bit more atmosphere to the dungeon. And plus, you gotta think, if you're in a room full of lava, there's probably gonna be some...
there should be steam coming off of it, really.
Yeah, it's just a nice touch.
And even in the 3D games, I can't really think of... Because we have a fire dungeon, obviously, in every Zelda game.
Definitely.
I don't really ever remember steam being in any of the other lava dungeons. Or fire dungeons, whatever you want to call them.
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. Hot dungeons.
Usually referred to as fire dungeons, which there's actually fire here too, so...
Yeah, this is definitely more... This is a good combination of a fire and earth.
We talked about as soon as we walked into this place, it's just very, very strong for a second dungeon.
It is, and I'm just such a fan of the theme in here. It feels like
it belongs.
It feels like it fits so well. But I will have to say, I can't tell you how long it took me to figure out you could put out those flames with your sword.
Oh, I didn't know either. There's a lot of things like, when I was making a walkthrough, obviously I knew what I was doing when I went into this.
Yeah.
But, there's a lot of things, and that's one of them. Had no clue about the fire your sword either.
And when you get to the boss, there's something else I didn't realize you could do with that fire, and it...
I'll talk about when we get there, though.
We'll talk about that in the next part of this cave, in the next part of this dungeon, but I'm frustrated already. I
just hate those roller bites, man. I don't understand how they knock you back that far. Like, do you see that first one I hit? Like, he knocked me all the way back into the lava.
I'm not a fan of the roller bites because I can't ever get the stupid thing to go where it's supposed to go. So
that kind of reminds me of your car dungeon.
I don't think we need to talk about my car dungeon.
You want to talk about Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze? Okay, let's talk about your car dungeon run. We couldn't throw those stupid colored balls into the holes.
It was like me really trying to play basketball. It's not pretty.
And that's what you get the roller bites too. Well, obviously I was recording this one, so not in this part, but
no, trust me. If it would have been me recording, you'd been in that room for about a half hour. So.
Well, you didn't need to do it in that room, right?
Oh, I don't think you actually had to.
I think we got to do it somewhere later on.
We definitely do in another room here in a bit.
It's like I just quit talking every time I see him ride the mine cart because I actually want to sit there and watch him.
And then his hat's flying straight out behind, or I guess it's Ezlo. I guess it's not his hat.
That part right there actually confused me the first time playing this game. I had no clue. I don't know why, but for some reason I just did not think he'd get on those tracks and walk across them.
I could see where that would do it though. Because is it safe to walk on this thing?
I don't know why. I don't know why they didn't try it, but I just thought, no, you can't walk across those. I guess I thought it was too simple. I was like, that's too easy. That's not how you do this part.
But yeah, sure enough, there it is.
When you think something's too simple in Zelda, that's usually the answer.
It always is.
Or it's the farthest thing away from the answer.
Now, I will say, the spiked beetles that we just encountered in that last room, whenever they start spinning and coming at you, I get horrible, horrible flashbacks to blue shells in Mario Kart. And it just... Because there's nothing you can do about it.
Those blue shells are the worst thing that Nintendo ever invented, dude. That's the most frustrating thing in any game.
You hear the music, and it's hopeless.
That's more frustrating than anything in Zelda 2. Well, no, I'll take that back. I played Zelda 2. They're close to being that frustrating, but oh my gosh. But then you're right. I wonder if they got that idea from that.
I'm not sure, but as I see them, and I see them start spinning and coming after you, and I'm like, they're so much easier in this game to defeat.
Oh yeah,
because you just hold out your shield and turn it upside down. Where's that shield in Mario Kart?
Well, there's certain Zelda games where it's and not in this game, but in other games when you get into when you come into lights, they can take your shield, and then that's when you always hit one of those enemies. Yeah, is when you don't have a shield. But in this game, I don't believe you lose your shield.
Well, that light got you just a minute or two ago, and you didn't take it. I think you just lose rupees in this one.
And what you see is doing right here, we said early on, this whole walkthrough, we usually commentate these as Let's Plays, to kind of talk about different Zelda subjects. Here's actually a point right here. It's the easiest just to stay in that corner right there.
It is.
And just let them jump into. So that's a little walkthrough tip for you right there.
Well, it's the same thing with any of the rooms where you get the tiles coming flying at you off the floor.
Yeah.
You just get in a corner and either hold up your shield or your sword.
Or your sword,
Yeah, and it seems like a random strategy, but it's the best one. It works.
Now this Cane of Pacci right here, it's a very, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but me and Red, we're going to stick with that pronunciation.
Cane of Pacci sounds
until somebody says we're wrong, but this is actually a weapon, not to foreshadow too much, but this is a very important weapon, really, throughout the entire game.
It comes in very handy. Obviously you see it just flipping over those blocks right there. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of things throughout the game that you will use that cane to flip over that help you out. Plus, you can fill those holes right there with the cane, and it launches you up to the next level. So, like you said, it has a lot of very random uses.
And we've talked about exactly, but we've talked about there's a lot of items in Zelda dungeons that you get, and you basically just using that dungeon.
Yeah.
And like we've always complained, like I wish we could use this throughout.
Yeah.
This Cane of Pacci is one of those items.
And I think this game in general is pretty strong with that because we've used the Gust Jar quite a bit. Since we got it,
we will continue to use that one.
So between that and the cane, I think this game does one of the better jobs as far as Zelda games.
I would definitely agree.
Of not just you get it and forget it type.
Yeah,
thing,
and I love that. I love that. We just don't get wasted basically.
Yeah, but now that we've got the cane, this will go ahead and wrap up part 11.